Good afternoon, everyone. On today's show of Hear Me Right, I have a write up by this amazing boy who has succeeded in life in ways that we parents of kids with invisible needs currently think impossible. So let me read you out and tell me how you feel. I would definitely like to hear from all my viewers how they feel after listening to this story. So here goes. Hello everyone. My name is Bronz Layton. I am 22 years old. I am a college student and I have a story that I feel should be shared with the world. I come from a family that has never had a single record of ancestry with SPD, not until the day I was born with autism. When I was 2 years old, my parents were still getting used to the lifestyle of raising a kid, but what they had noticed was what they considered out of the ordinary behavior. Whatever toys I played with, I placed them in a straight line. I had moody fits when I felt antagonized, etc. etc. Soon after my parents noticed these signs, they took me to a child psychiatrist who eventually informed them that I have been diagnosed with a rare form of autism called pervasive development disorder, not otherwise specified, a disorder that delays the neurological growth of a child's brain. The basic symptoms of this disorder include not being able to pick up social cues, possible isolation from interacting with friends or family, and the processing of speech, thinking, critical and learning skills. My diagnosis was in 1999, a time when autism was still not commonly understood and was still being observed. My parents were initially shocked at this revelation, as well as from the subsequent news from an optometrist that I was going to grow up blind. But they and I myself were not prepared for how the following events positively changed our lives forever. As I got older, I began to evolve from keeping to myself to interacting with other kids once I entered public school in first grade. I noticed how the other kids were able to answer questions in class a lot faster than I could understand. Because of my process thinking, it took me 2 minutes to come up with an answer to the best of my abilities. From that year on, I had received special accommodations for my coursework, such as sitting in front of the class to read the board better and taking longer time on tests. Since fourth grade, I joined my school's marching band, something I never had any interest in, but my mom convinced me that it was a great way to not only make friends, but to help gain more confidence in myself. I played the trumpet for 2 years and after that I played the baritone horn. At the same time, during fourth grade, I discovered my talent for creative writing. I realized on the day I wrote my first Spider-Man story, my process thinking and my imagination harbored a fundamental feature for my character, a hidden talent. As the years passed and as I got older, I helped my fellow classmates and peer groups with essays, and I even shared what original pieces I wrote with my class occasionally. Despite me being still unaware of my diagnosis. However, one day when I was 15 years old, I came home and straightened up the house for my parents, and at some point I found some papers scattered across the corner of one room near a filing cabinet. I picked them up and began reading because I was curious. The bottom of one of the papers said, "Autism diagnosis confirmed." And I kept reading through the other papers to find a checklist of my habits and behavioral traits. It was from that fateful psychiatrist appointment 13 years ago, prior to my discovery. In that moment, I finally learned the truth about myself. My parents kept it from me because they thought it would affect my self-esteem to the point that I felt like a freak to others. But I wasn't mad at them. I understood why they had hidden this from me because they really love me. And ever since then, I have accepted who I am and I use my talents to help others who need a friend. Ever since my discovery, I led my class's graduation as the valedictorian and class president. I have traveled to a prestigious college to earn a master's degree in English in order to become a professor. I am about to retire from marching in my college band since I have done so much in 12 years. I manage my own YouTube channel called Bronz over Brains that encourages people on the spectrum to be themselves and to overcome challenges while following my life journey. I have been able to make all A's so far in my college career, and now I am a part of the special group that will allow me to share my thoughts with kindred spirits. Everyone, including the parents of children with autism, you are all on the right path in life, no matter how different you think you are from other people. Being different is never a bad thing. We are all unique in our own way because that's the adventure of being human. Don't worry, you have got this. If any of you reading or listening to me need a friend and need advice on how to navigate through life with autism, I will be happy to share my experience as an autistic with you to show sympathy and compassion. Remember, you are never alone. My name is Bronson Layton, and I'm sharing my life story to all who want or need to hear it. Thank you for letting me. Love, Bronston Layton. Isn't that an amazing story of human resilience and how we as parents can decide what our children can become? Rather than going into discussions today, I'd like feedback from all my viewers on how you feel about the story of positivity on Hear Me Right. Thank you.